And then after the smaller shim, is when you put the top cap on. No. It's not. She start the whole thing again. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we've got a special installment in for you. Alex, do the intro.
Alright guys, so today me and Cole are going to be showing you a few tips and tricks to set up your scooter, so let's get straight into it.
Intro, insert intro here. Here we go, let's start with the most common one.
Alright guys, so right here we have the HIC. Now, first of all, to have the HIC, you obviously want to have the HIC shim. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Yep, the shim will work. This helps to compress the headset into the deck, therefore making it an HIC compression.
Exactly right.
What do we mean by compression?
You ask?
Well, in here, here it comes.
Gentle.
I got it. There are bearings in here. These are headset bearings. These allow your headset to spin. If you didn't have headset bearings in there, it would not spin.
No tail whips.
No tail whips. No, that's not true. Because I got headset bearings and I can't tail them. Okay, simple as headset bearing.
Slider onto the forks.
Slider onto there. Slider up into there. There's one in there as well. We might not be able to see.
Yeah.
Alright, and then you're going to need this, what's this thing called? Compression ring?
Yeah, it's a compression ring.
Compression ring, okay? That there is going to allow your forks to sit in the middle of the bearing.
Yes, that is the second bit of your headset that you put on the top area.
Yeah.
The second bit.
Because if you don't have that in there, then the forks are just going to rattle. You'll never get it dialed if you don't have that in there.
And you always need a dialed scooter.
Yeah.
Always.
Next is a top cap. You don't need a top cap, but a top cap is pretty handy.
It keeps all that dust and dirt out of your headset.
Gone. And it just tops it off. Next step, the shim. This is where the compression magic starts to happen.
Oh my god, I can see it compressing already.
Just like that.
Wow.
You need the bolt, that'll go on it. Alright, you gotta put a bit of tomato sauce on it.
Oh.
Alright, a bit of tomato sauce.
Yeah.
If you don't have tomato sauce at home, just use some grease. Grease works well as well.
Yeah, grease is alright.
Alright, just put a bit of that on. That's just going to make it easier to take on and off, and not going to rust it up, and it's not going to be when you're trying to get it off.
Exactly.
Alright, so you're going to put that in. Okay, that goes in. Now on the top of the screw, there is a little hole for an Allen key to go in, which allows you to tighten it. Tricks of the trade though, don't use the Allen key. Everyone rounds them. Get one of these spanners, and it's got a couple of flat spots on it. Get the spanner on there, tighten it up, and then you can get it tight. Just go to town on it, crank it down, get it tight. That's where the dial just comes in.
Exactly right.
Spin the wheel. It should be hard to spin.
That's how you know your headset's tight.
There we go, see?
Dialed, you hear that? Not even put together yet and it sounds dialed.
Just like that. Next step. Some bars. We're gonna have some bars. The difference is the bars are going to have the clamp on there. It's not really different, it's just how it works.
Yeah, please just make sure you have your clamp on.
Yep.
Because
yeah, you don't want to put your bars on and then try to get your clamp on. It's going to be tricky.
Yeah, it definitely does not work.
Get it in that one. Make sure it's straight. One's rock a size 5 Allen key. It'll either be a size 5 or a size 6.
Exactly. Now don't tighten up all the bolts like
one at a time.
You gotta do them like gradually. You want to do the bolts gradually.
It's going to go a little bit so it bites. A little bit so it bites. And a little bit so it bites.
Exactly. Don't do it one all at once.
Hey Alex, what happens if you do that?
Well, the possibility of you can crack your clamp, that's one thing.
Yeah.
You could also ruin the bottom 2 bolts if you're running a triple clamp. And you could also round your bolt maybe.
That's how you round your bolts.
Really, really badly.
Also means you're just not going to get a good clamping on there as well.
No.
You need to make sure that when you look at the clamp, I don't know if you can see it, there's a gap in the clamp there. You want to make sure that that's done up evenly. So you don't want like the bottom one just to be tight as and then these ones here all loosey-goosey. Just evenly work it up. Same with when you're taking it off as well and you're loosening it. Evenly loosen it. That's how it works.
No, that's dialed.
Dialed. As simple as that.
Alright guys, so that was the HIC compression scooter all ready and set up to go. Now, the next one we have for you guys is the IHC, so we're going to set that up for you and give you tips.
Hang that one up there. Yeah.
It's backwards, but yeah.
I care.
Ah, Kyle cares.
Yeah, so IHC is going to have a thinner shim on it, and this allows you to put a smaller diameter bar on. The only difference is that Alex is not running the thinner shim.
No, I have a IHC to HIC converter, which you can get this scooter up, if you want to do that.
Yeah, and so with that is going to come a smaller top cap that is going to fit over this bit here easier. Can you put it upside down?
Yep, I put mine upside down, just to be different.
Alright, so it sticks it all
We need this piece.
Alright.
This comes with the headset.
That's the headset. That's going to go on to the...
Slide that over, like so.
Smack it down.
Now,
Get it all the way.
yeah, all the way down, halfway, like I just did. And then you want to grab the top piece, put that on, grab your long bolt.
You forgot tomato sauce.
Well, I don't use tomato sauce.
You need
no,
tomato
I don't
sauce.
use cold. Oh, that's not nice.
Don't forget your tomato sauce.
Oh, so now you want to tighten up the bolt. I need a size 6 Allen key for this. It's a bigger one.
Size 6.
Yep. Alright, so I've just tightened up the IHC compression, and now your next step you want to do is you want to get your bars, which...
Wait, use these ones until you find this.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll use these look good. The HIC Scooter Hut titanium bars. You want to make sure you have your clamp on there, alright, because your clamp is a big deal, as we told you in the scooter before.
What are these bars made out of?
They're made out of titanium. Titanium?
So they're not steel bars?
No, these aren't steel. Even though they look like steel, they're not steel.
But what if somebody was to steal them?
Then they would be steel.
No, they'd be stolen.
Rip to Alex's English. Alright, so you just want to slide your bars on here. So, we have the bars on, but there's one thing missing. And what is that? We haven't tightened up the clamps. So remember guys, don't go all out tightening one bolt. Tighten them one at a time. I don't know how I'm going to do that when I go.
Alex already stripped one of her bolts.
Yeah, so I'm learning, and I've stripped the bolt.
That wouldn't have happened if she had tomato sauce.
Yeah, I need them. Oh, I dropped the Allen key. Sorry, God. Alright, guys, so I've tightened up the clamp. Everything's looking pretty sweet. Is it dialed? We will find out. No, it's the brake.
It's the brake, all the wheels.
It's the bearings and the wheels, actually.
Up next, we probably have one of the best compression systems. My personal favourite, SCS. Boom! Just like that. This one's a lot different. Oh, jeez.
Far out.
Yes.
Break the table.
Okay, so the difference with the SCS is that the SCS fork is going to be a whole lot shorter, and what happens is that your SCS clamp is actually providing your compression. You have a compression bolt that goes in here. So if you look into the inside in there, there's a little lip. So the fork will go up roughly around about halfway up your SCS clamp, a little bit below. Then this bolt is going to go into there, and that's going to tighten it up and pull it up. Then when your bars go in, they just go in the top. So if we chuck this in here, bang bang, don't forget your tomato sauce. Hey Alex.
Yeah.
I take no responsibility for anyone putting tomato sauce on their bolts. Nice!
Well done, man.
Thanks, Dad.
Here
we go. Next step, when you just put that together, you got to get your
massive bars.
What bars do we put on? Right, same as the other clamps, you want to go one bolt at a time. Don't just crank one bolt down. The bottom 2 bolts is going to clamp onto the fork. The top 2 bolts will clamp onto the bars. Just like that. One day when you grow up big and strong, you can run SCS.
Okay.
Just like that. Is it dialed? Doesn't matter.
It's SCS. It's street. It doesn't matter if it's dialed.
You don't have to dial SCSs.
No.
Perfect.
It was better than mine. It was better than mine. Alright, there we go. There we have it. All 3 of our scooters on the wall that we just set up for you guys. Make sure you remember our nice tips and tricks to be setting up your scooter today. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just tips. Make sure you get yourself some tomato sauce. If you're all out of tomato sauce, just go with some grease. This here is Starplex Premium Red Grease. I think that's where they get the colour from. Get yourself some good Allen keys as well, not rounded ones. These ones here are pretty decent. 5 and a 6 is normally what you mainly need when you're doing scooter stuff. Remember the old trick with the MGP scooters, don't jam that Allen key down there because that little Allen key hole just gets rounded. So you might as well just use one of these. You can get a lot better compression on there and you can clamp it down a whole lot tighter. It does a better trick. And also just make sure as well when you've got scissors just not to run with them, please.
Yeah, don't
just
do that.
Safer communities out there.
That's really dangerous. Why would you even say that?
No, I'm telling you not to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks guys for watching the video so far. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Alexandra Madsen _ and of course
it's just here.
At Buckasaurus. You always put it in weird places, you know. Never in an easy place. Never in the.
That is an easy place. It's like the top corner up there, and you've got my hands to like guide it off.
Okay, well we'll see how easy that goes. But yeah. Anyways, cinematic in 3, 2.
Explosion!